Hello, Internet. X Factor 1080 here, back with some more reaction content. Yes, reaction videos are back. And today we got some more Ghostface versus videos. We got episodes 81 through 90 by none other than Kamren the person himself. My gosh, I've been tearing through his videos for a while now. There are other content creators that make the Ghostface videos, and Kamren the person has been like the one I've been watching the most of. Like the only one I've been watching. Thing is, I feel like he's like the best one when it comes to, but there are other good ones too. But yeah, I'm watching him specifically because his videos are my favorites. So his Ghostface content is my favorite out of all of them. So, anyways, yeah, 81 through 90 compilation. Here we go. Let's see what kind of BS Stu has going on for Billy.
All right, Stu. How did you screw up this time? Billy, let me ask you a simple question. Do you ever get bored with it just being you and me? I mean, it can get a little repetitive at times, sure, but what's this about? Well, I thought it would boost our street cred if we had an extra member on our side. That, and it would make things a lot more interesting for our dynamic. Stu, we work perfectly fine as a duo. Bringing in someone else just complicates...
Let's see who is on there.
Remember on our side. That, and it would make things a lot more interesting for our dynamic. Stu, we work perfectly fine as a duo.
I'm thinking it was like Scream 3, where it was like one Ghostface.
If we had an extra member on our side.
Scream 3 was...
That, and it would make things a lot more...
To be honest, I only watched... The only Scream movie I really cared for was the original. So yeah, the two Ghostfaces will always be Billy and Stu for me.
More interesting for our dynamic. Stu, we work perfectly fine.
Let's see who they got. We got Walter White and Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. We got the Doctor and I don't know who that is. That's the 10th Doctor. That's David Tennant. And that's C-3PO and R2-D2 from Star Wars. Of course, Buzz Lightyear and Woody from Toy Story. And Doc Brown and Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Interesting picks.
Well,
I really did not get that far into Doctor Who, though.
Bring in someone else.
I've only watched, the 9th Doctor and some of the 10th Doctor. That's it.
Else just complicates things even more than they already are. Oh, come on. Don't be such a downer. And besides, she has other friends. It's not like she's going to be around us 24/7. Okay. Wait. Other friends. Stu, you didn't!
No.
You gotta be kidding
Oh,
me.
that's a character from Steven Universe?
Yep. Oh, fucking course you did it! Stu!
Yeah, you're screwed.
Every person I bring
I'll
along,
watch,
you have
few
some kind of
Steven
beef with
Universe.
them.
It's a pretty
No.
show.
It's not that I have beef with them. I have beef with you. Because what do you mean you brought over Spinel? So you do know her. And once again, you're missing the point. I was unaware you even had one. Alright, let me put this into perspective for you, Stu. There's someone named Pink Diamond, and 6,000 years ago, at the very least, was with their best friend / playmate, Spinel. These two would play with each other all the time.
Okay.
Then, many years later, Pink Diamond outgrows Spinel and finds Earth. Pink Diamond ditches Spinel under the pretense of it playing under a game, and she would go down to Earth to basically live the rest of her life, all while Spinel is just standing there long enough for roots to grow on her legs.
God damn!
She never comes back. Then, many years later, her son, Steven Universe, would essentially broadcast himself to the known parts of the universe, including where Spinel resides. Spinel, now
That's pretty
full
fucked
of
up, Pink
anger
Diamond.
and vengeance because of the fact that Pink Diamond left her, sets her course onto Earth to kill Steven. That is who you brought today.
Yep.
My bad, gang. I did not know. Every time a single
Shut the
word
hell up,
utters out of
Stu.
that cacophony of a mouth, my brain cells end up drifting away. Alright, so she came down here to get revenge on Steven. What is it exactly that she can do to make that happen? First, she can extend and stretch her limbs in a cartoony fashion that would make any rubber hose character proud. And she's got a rejuvenator, which is a scythe meant to reverting gems back to their original state. Alright, sounds dangerous for gems. But I don't know if you've noticed, but we're flesh and blood. Which should
It's
send
still a
as
scythe,
a friendly
dude.
reminder that it's still a goddamn scythe, Stu.
Yeah.
I can manage. Yeah, just keep lying to yourself. I know it makes it easier for you to cope. What exactly has she done that warrants us being afraid of her? Let's see. Reverted the crystal gems back to their default states. Fought off against Steven to a standstill on top of a massive injector which was pumping in toxic waste into the planet, effectively killing it, and held off Monster Steven in future.
Saying this very loosely.
Is that all? Oh, I'm sorry. Does that not impress you? I don't know, man. With everyone else that we fought against so far, I feel like I've heard this same exact shtick, like, over and over again.
And yet somehow you still haven't learned your lesson.
Speaking of which, this is the part where I head out. Bye-bye, Billy. Wow, gee, isn't this just swell?
Mr.
What an
Friends
asshole.
already? Well, don't worry. You're right behind them!
Hey, Billy. You ready for your next fight? Begrudgingly so, Stu. Anyway, give me the deets. Who am I
Who are you
fighting off
fighting
against
next?
today? We are going to be fighting off against royalty today. King or queen? King. Alright.
Oh, king?
Anything else?
Okay.
They put up a friendly
I can get
facade
behind
at
that.
first, but then it also turns out that they're a
Hold
massive
on. I want to see
fighting
something.
off against
Or
royalty
hear something,
today.
rather.
King or queen? King. Alright. Anything else? They put up a friendly facade at first, but then it also turns out that they're a massive tyrant. Ooh, must be my lucky day. I get to take down a bigger piece of shit than I am.
Oh,
So,
boy.
anything else that I should know about this prick before I take the light from his eyes? Happily this time. Yeah, on top of them
Happily
being a
this time.
tyrant, they are also a conqueror that once traveled
There it
through
is.
slash dimensions
There
just
it
to
is.
conquer humanity. Okay, I'm sorry. Run that back by me again. Oh, too late. They're already
A
here.
world
Now go
conquering
ahead, take the
tyrant.
knife
There
and
you
stab.
go.
Alrighty,
Let's see who it
then.
is.
Now, prepare to die, tyrant!
Okay, I have no idea who this is. Never seen this show.
Well, don't stop on my account.
No! No! Still! Oh, what's wrong? Too big for your britches now? Big? No, big is an understatement here. Cause
Big.
what the hell do you mean that you brought in Andreas Leviathan? Look, he may be a little bit bigger than I expected.
Big?
But that
Oh,
doesn't mean
damn.
we can't-
Yeah, you fighting a big boy? Yeah, no, you done. He's way above your pay grade, dude.
Take him on. God give me patience. Cause if you give me strength, I'm gonna need bail money.
That's a great line right there.
So, ignoring the very obvious problem here,
Address me.
what do you know about this guy? Well, to put it in your own words, he's a world-hopping, royal-conquering tyrant. That should spell it loud enough for you. Well, yeah. I'm the one that said it. I mean, like, what else?
And why would you
Just
bring
like
him here?
his dad, he...
What? Why would you bring him here knowing that?
That should spell it loud enough for you. Well, yeah. I'm the one that said it. I mean, like, what else do you know about him? Just like his dad, he is the ultimate gaslighter. He essentially...
So he's not just a world-conquering tyrant, but he's also a master manipulator. Gotcha.
tricked Marcy into bringing Anne and...
This show looks familiar. think it's Amphibia, I think it's called. Yeah, it's another one of those, I think that's one of those Disney shows that people are saying that it's really worth watching. I don't know, I know one that I watched was Gravity Falls, and I loved Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls was fucking good.
And Sasha over to Newtopia so that they could find the gems needed to open the Calamity Box, which would have sent them back home. But since King Andreas is a tyrant like his people before him, he essentially backstabbed all three of them into doing exactly what he wanted so that he could take over Earth.
Alright, so he's a mass manipulator. What else?
Andreas not only has a giant robot army at his beck and call, not only has a massive suit for him that can fly and fight off against Anne Boonchoi, but, he also has a low-budget lightsaber.
Serious? Okay. Let's have some fun.
Alright, well I guess
mean,
we're
that
gonna
sword does
do
look
that.
cool as hell, though.
I have the real deal right here, motherfucker.
What the hell are you gonna do against this guy?
I hate to be that guy, but your ass is not fighting Andreas.
Right.
Actually, you know what? You're right. Hold on, I'm gonna make a call real quick.
Huh?
Who are you
Who are
calling,
you
dude?
calling at this moment in time?
Yeah,
Right.
so when can you get over here?
Oh, I'm already here.
Who the hell are
Hey,
you?
David, it's been a minute. Glad to see you.
Oh.
Wait, David? What the hell are you doing here?
David's got a side hobby to be a bug collector.
I think that's Richard and David videos from Vinny Denny. Another dude that. Okay, I see you, Kamren, with the collaborations. Okay. Sweet.
So he's gonna help us out with this one.
Yeah, I was told there was a giant bug here, so I'm here to collect.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is not a bug.
What?
Andreas is actually a newt, which is a type of salamander.
Right.
So, no,
That's not a
he's
bug.
not a bug. Though, funny enough, where he's king, there are giant bugs, so if David ever wanted to make an addition to his collection that way,
There
he
you
could
go.
go over to Amphibia if he ever wanted.
Amphibia, you say? Sounds like my kind of place. Thanks for the tip.
Wait, what?
He's-
God damn it, Billy.
Yeah, he's kind of
Now
an
our
idiot,
best
like
chance
Stu.
of winning this has left. Waste of a good cameo.
As
too.
if that's
Anyway,
gonna change
one thing
anything.
to know about Andreas is that he was manipulated and gaslit by his father, and by the end of the series, he essentially helped defeat the Core, which was a hive mind of all of his ancestors' most brilliant minds. And now to repent for his sins, he basically did a Thanos and is spending the rest of his days as a farmer.
Damn. That botany life do be hitting different.
So he pulled a Thanos.
On second thought, I just had a brilliant idea.
Redemption.
Bye-bye, Billy. I'll see you back home.
Wait, what? What the fuck?
Enough!
What a dickhead.
God damn it, Stu!
Now look what you've made me do.
They're putting chemicals in the water that are turning the frickin' frogs gay.
Alex Jones,
Hey,
me,
Billy.
really?
Nice to see you.
Yeah, whatever. Look, what's this I hear about you and me fighting off against a creature? Like, can you be a little bit more specific than
What
that?
the hell are
Probably
you
just
gonna
went
fight
through
next?
bad on translation.
Oh, God.
Anyway, from what I'm understanding, you and I are fighting off against an ogre today.
Now, when you say
Bruh.
that, do you mean
Did you
like
just bring
as a
Shrek?
figure of speech, or are we fighting off against like an actual ogre? Because if it's the latter, I'm sorry, but Shrek is neither love nor life for me.
Oh
Figure
no! No! Not this freaking meme from like freaking 10, 15 years ago. Gosh, no. It scarred me for life, that fucking meme. Shrek is love, I say. Shrek is life. If you know that meme, you know.
Obviously. Though I will say, when I didn't mention the guy's
If
Alright.
it's the latter, I'm sorry, but Shrek is neither love or life
Ellis from Left 4 Dead 2.
for me.
figure of speech, obviously.
Okay,
Though I
bigger
will
speech than not Shrek. So who the hell did you bring?
Say, when I didn't mention the guy's name to a few people that I hang out with, They looked at me as if I was clinically insane.
Okay.
What's
Who
the
is
guy's name again? Oh, shoot, I would,
Who
but
the
he's
hell is
already here. Alright, Billy, go nuts. Alright, now, prepare to get peeled like an onion.
Alright. What the fuck? No!
What's the matter?
Oh, no! Not Yujiro Hanma! Hell no! Hell no! What are you gonna do against him, dude? You got the most disrespectful motherfucker in anime. Oh boy, here we go. Also the worst father too, but well, one of the worst fathers. Not look. Anime fans already know. So, anyways, who I'm talking about. Anyways, let's go.
Haven't you ever seen a demon before?
No, I'm not playing around this time. Oh, come on. You're gonna tell me that you're afraid of a guy who's obviously pumping steroids? That's just an intimidation
Oh, that's a real
tactic.
deal. That ain't
I'm gonna need you to
steroids. That's
shut
the
the
real
fuck
shit
up,
right there.
because that's not steroid pecs. That's the real fucking deal.
Yeah.
And that is Yujiro Hanma. Oh, come on. You don't gotta take the piss out of the guy.
Yujiro fucking
Poor
Hanma.
choice of words, Stu. It's not because anyone's taking the piss out of him. It's that he's going to piss on you.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Or
Yeah.
choice of words, Stu. It's not because anyone's taking the piss out of him. It's that he's going to piss
Bro, they are doing this all the time in Baki, for real.
on you. The fuck is he, R. Kelly? Look, I don't want to elaborate on that point any further, but my point is that you brought over the strongest creature
Yes.
on Earth to us. Mind how I said creature and not man.
Right.
That's not human. All right,
Exactly.
make me understand. What is this creature?
Like, that is a monster in mortal form. Like, that is a monster in the form of a human. That is not a human, dude.
Done that has provoked such fear in your eyes.
What human does the same exact shit he does? Literally no one.
Have you ever met a man?
Unless you're talking about the sun. But yeah, Baki is a fucking wild anime. I'd still watch it, but my gosh, this frickin' anime is nutty.
Who just casually punches an earthquake away? No?
My point exactly.
Well, now you have. And trust me, this is just scratching the tip of the
That's just
iceberg
the
when it comes to
tame shit.
Yujiro fucking Hanma. He punched an earthquake away.
Yes.
Billy, do you think I'm stupid? Yes. Keep talking. One day, an African elephant the size of a dinosaur
My friend showed
just
me this shit
shows
right
up,
there.
and the military is called to take care of it. The military did not do a goddamn thing. So Yujiro pulls up out of fucking nowhere
Out of
and
nowhere.
beats the fuck out of the goddamn elephant
Just
with his
randomly
bare
shows up.
hands and feet.
Yeah.
Kills it and eats it.
Yes.
Seems a little overdramatic.
Like,
to
bro, what do you mean? That's like 1,000 years of worth of protein right there. Like, what do you mean this motherfucker just showed up out of nowhere, fought against a giant freaking elephant the size of a dinosaur, kills it with his bare hands and feet, and eats the motherfucker? Like, what? Like, this is the crazy shit you would see in Baki right there.
accept their son's challenge, no? You're missing the point, Stu! By the way, one of the other fights that Yujiro has was against a guy named Ryu Kaio, who is a veteran warrior who
Yes.
has been around for at least 100 years. And when they fought up
John
against
Malkovich.
each other, Yujiro digs his fingers
Oh,
in
yeah, I
his
remember
face,
this scene.
rips it off, and throws it to
Oh
the
my
audience.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the
No, the eyes coming out of the mask says everything. Yeah, now you realize you fucked up, dude.
Fuck, man! Oh yeah, last thing, but, you know why they call this man an ogre? Well,
What's crazy about it, that the same dude... I like how he showed a picture of Toguro, by the way, but yeah, what's crazy about it is that the same dude that got his face ripped off decided to stand back up and go for round 2, which, why the hell would you go with round 2 against this motherfucker? But of course, Yujiro knocks him out to finish the job. I mean, the job was already finished, but shit, you had to finish the job again.
it's because this man has so many goddamn muscle pecs on his body that his entire bloodline has a dedicated technique to where when you flex all of the muscles into your back, it forms a face.
Right here.
Not even Muscle Man can claim that power. Okay.
That motherfucker would give Muscle Man a run for his money. And I don't even watch regular show that much. I don't even know anything about regular show, to be real, but yeah. That motherfucker would have a whole ass demon back going on right there. And if you see that shit, you know it's over.
Okay, I see your point now.
You know he's not screwing around when he does some shit like that.
About damn time! Alright.
Fine. That light bulb finally clicking in your head, Stu?
So, taking all of that into consideration, what do you propose we do against this thing?
Jack shit.
About that. Where are you going?
Exactly.
Here we go.
Oh, fuck me!
Just lay down on the ground. Bro, if I ever see someone like Yujiro freaking Hama, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I would run to the nearest point. I would run and hop onto the nearest plane, and I'm fleeing the country, and I'm never coming back. 'Cause hell no. Hell no, dude. You know how much of a menace this guy is? Hell no. Alright, who's next?
Stu, could you please explain to me why the hell you got us out here at 2 in the morning? Because, Billy, our next opponent only comes out at night, so this was the best way that I could do a meetup with them. Besides,
Did
don't
you
you
get a
got
freaking
insomnia?
vampire?
This should be, like, relatively normal for you.
Did you get a vampire this
Wow,
time?
what a way to downplay an actual problem I have. Also-
Problem, what?
Them. Besides, don't you got insomnia?
Don't you have what?
In the morning. Because, Billy, our next opponent only comes out at night, so this was the best way that I could do a meetup with them. Besides, don't you got insomnia?
Yes. You can thank Freddy Krueger for that. Well, actually, Billy was the one who provoked Freddy. Just so he could, get back at Stu.
This should be, like, relatively normal for you. Wow, what a way to downplay an actual problem I have. Also, why does this guy only come out at night? What, did you get me a vampire or something?
That's what I was saying.
Oh my god, you did, didn't you? Well, I was going to tell you, but then again, you're good on picking up on things, so I just let history repeat itself. Well, at the very least, you had the decency to let me know beforehand. But now I gotta know, what kind of vampire are we fighting off against tonight? Like Twilight Vampire, Adam Sandler Vampire,
Adam
what do I
Sandler
got?
Vampire.
I didn't get much information on the guy, but what I did get was that apparently he was a part of some really weird and bizarre adventure.
Bizarre?
I'm sorry, say
Like
that again?
JoJo's
Oh shit, I
Bizarre
think
Adventure?
that's
Did
him.
you get Dio?
Alright, Billy, go ahead and get him. I hope you're friends with Drac, cause you're gonna meet him in hell!
Of course you got this fucker right here. Also, I'm gonna say this right now, fuck Dio. I fucking hate this fucker. He's a great villain, but fuck the guy, dude. He's one of my, out of all the anime villains I've seen, he is one of my most hated right now. He is on top of my shit list. Since, like, episode 1 of the show. Yeah, he's that bad.
Time to meet your end!
You're fucked.
Dio!
Yep.
Oh shit, right, I did forget to give you that. Out of all of the vampires you chose to antagonize, you decided to go after Dio Brando? The fuck is wrong with you? You know how I
Right.
said earlier how you're good on picking up on
You know how much of a fucking psychopath that guy is?
things? Maybe you could use that to inform me as to who that guy is. Dio is the bastard child of a drunken wretch who has had generational beef with an entire goddamn bloodline
Yes.
since the late 1800s. That's a lot of time to be dedicating your hatred towards anything.
Yes.
And you think I want to trifle with this man? Look, I don't know about you, but this guy looks way too flamboyant to be threatening. Since you know about the guy, maybe you could elaborate.
Looks don't matter when you know who the fucking who he is and what he's done, and how much of a massive fucking threat he is.
As to what he's done that warrants such fear in the first place. Alright, so when his father died, his father sent him over to the Joestar family because of a debt that they owed to him. Now, when Dio got there, his first instinct when meeting the Joestars, or more specifically Jonathan, was to abuse the fuck out of his dog. And trust me,
Motherfucker had no reason to do that shit, dude. He just fucking kicked the fuck out of that dog for no fucking reason. And that was just the first episode. That was the first episode that happened in.
this isn't the only time he does this.
Yeah,
I hate him already.
same. Those are my exact thoughts when I saw that shit.
Ever since Dio moved in with the Joestars, he has consistently attempted to make Jonathan's life a living hell by
Yes.
not only embarrassing the fuck out of him in fisticuffs in front of his school friends, to taking his girl's first ever kiss,
Non-consensually, by the way.
and
I know I'm pausing a lot doing this.
killing the dog in a furnace!
Yeah, that was what set me off, dude. Killing the dog in the furnace, setting him on fire. No fucking reason. And he did that shit just to get back at him for that deserved ass whooping Jonathan gave him when he kissed his girl without consent, by the way. Yet again, had to remind him. Remind y'all. Yeah. I just fucking hate this guy. I hate him.
I want him dead. Too late, this mask beat you to it, which is
Yeah.
essentially how he became a vampire in the first place, but more on that in a little bit.
Yeah, I know I'm pausing a lot, but yeah. Most specifically, I'm doing it for characters I know this is the case, because I have seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I have watched this anime for all the way to, like, from part 1 all the way to, like, I want to say halfway through part 6. I never finished part 6. But, yeah, part 5, I would say is my absolute favorite. Golden Wind, fucking love that one. But, yeah.
Anyway, so after being found out to being the one who was poisoning George Joestar, who, for those that need a reminder, is
Yes,
Jonathan's
Jonathan's
dad,
father, yeah.
basically puts on the mask, turns himself into a vampire, and goes on a massacre that same night,
Yes.
killing the policemen who were sent to arrest Dio,
Yes.
kills George Joestar, and
Yeah, and kills him just so he can use his blood to activate the mask that turned him into a vampire. So there you go.
burnt down the entire house, only leaving Jonathan and Speedwagon as the survivors. Damn, that's...
Actually, Jonathan was the one who started the fire, but that's so he could take down Dio. But yeah, which of course That victory did not last long, unfortunately, but...
One hell of a first time for a vampire. I'm gonna ignore that comment. Anyway, so after this happens, Dio goes to London and meets Jack the Ripper. Yes, that same Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
And turns him into one of his minions.
Yep. Motherfucker made a literal serial killer into one of his minions.
Later
Crazy
on,
work.
he also infects an entire town into becoming his zombie slaves. And
Yep. Literally went into a village and started a whole zombie outbreak. Well, not a whole outbreak in the sense, but he just turned people. He was kidnapping people in the village and turning them into excuse me, sorry. Yeah, he was kidnapping people and turning them into zombies for his undead army. So yeah, JoJo gets weird. Trust me, JoJo gets fucking weird.
this is one of the worst fucking things that Dio's ever
Oh,
done. Shout out
gosh.
to CJ the Champ report.
Oh, I gotta react to that video from CJ the Champ, dude. A generational hater. I'd be waking up extra early just to hate. Yeah, I gotta react to this video after this. Holy crap.
Pointing this out, but in one instance, a lonely mother.
Oh no, not this scene. Oh, that scene was disturbed the fuck out of me, dude. I'm just gonna let this play out.
With her baby, goes up to Dio and asks him to spare their lives. Dio says, no, fuck that, turns the mother into a zombie and makes her eat her baby!
Dude, what the actual fuck, dude? Who comes up with this shit, dude? Who the fuck comes up with this shit, dude? What sick motherfucker would think of doing shit like that? Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah. Said it before and I'll say it again. Fuck Dio. I fucking hate this sick fuck. I hate him. He is one of the most evil motherfuckers in fiction, dude. Right up there with, I would say, Mahito from Jujutsu Kaisen and the Major from Hellsing Ultimate. So yeah.
Oh, God! What
Yeah.
the fuck, dude? And it gets even worse from here!
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
excuse me? Jonathan and...
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I think the baby thing, that whole baby scene was the worst one he's done. Like, gosh, turning a mother into a zombie to eat her own child is fucking evil, dude. That is worse than fucked up right there, dude. I was gonna say that's fucked up, but that is worse than fucked up. Gosh.
Dio then have their final fight, which results in Jonathan cutting this fuck nugget's head off.
Misremembered how Jonathan beat Dio near the final fight. Yeah, Jonathan didn't, cut off his head. Dio was the one who cut off his own head so he could stay alive after, Jonathan hit him with that hormone attack in his chest, disintegrating his body. So, yeah. Dio ended up having to decapitate himself to stay alive.
Now, you think that this would kill Dio.
Right.
Fucking course it doesn't. But what happens instead is that on Jonathan's wedding day on a ship that he and his wife are on, this motherfucker and another one of his minions
Yes.
sneaks aboard the ship, sneak attacks Jonathan, burns the fucking ship alive with the wife and their newly born child, leaving to fend for themselves as to escape the flaming ship, and Jonathan is essentially dead.
Yep.
Dio...
That's the main character of the first part, by the way. Yeah, there are multiple protagonists in each... There are different protagonists in each part of JoJo, which is what which is what's really interesting about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But yeah, the first main character of the show dies. Interesting.
In a last-ditch effort to survive, cuts off Jonathan's head and mounts his own on top of this motherfucker just took his adopted brother's body.
Yeah, he literally stole his whole ass body, dude.
He took his whole fucking flow.
Yeah.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
You know, this
Bar
isn't
for bar.
exactly how a honeymoon is supposed to go, but thankfully this is where he goes down with the ship, right? I know,
Bruh.
it's a stupid question. He's standing right there. How
Right.
the fuck did this man come back? A century goes by, and the coffin that Dio was hiding in resurfaces. And since then, Dio has been hiding out in Cairo, Egypt. And to exact his revenge on the Joestar family, he sends over...
Yep, Stardust Crusaders, Part 3. Yeah, so you get a... Yeah, and he sends out, some,
for
okay.
assassins and murderers to kill them.
Yeah, he sends some, really evil people after Jotaro and, Joseph Joestar, who was the protagonist of Part 2, but in Part 3 he grew older, and Jotaro's the main protagonist. And along with, Abdal, Kakyoin, and, Polnareff. And later on, Iggy, who is a literal dog. Yeah. JoJo gets wild. Trust me, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a wild anime.
And they all happen to be Stan users, which...
Yep. They're all Stan users, yeah. Which is interesting, that's just... Because Part 3 is what introduced Stan users. And, with Part 1 and 2, it's all Hamon. For those who've never seen JoJo, probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but yeah. You gotta watch this anime to understand what the hell's going on, but even so, JoJo, there's some pretty wild shit going on in JoJo, some weird shit. I mean, it's still a good anime, though. I can see why people like it. But yeah, it's fucking wild.
Which means they have fighting spirits. And of course, Dio has one. One of the most powerful ones.
Yep.
It
The world.
stops time. So not
Stops time,
only is
yep.
this British psychopath a vampire, but he also has the ability to stop time
Yeah.
thanks to his stand.
And he can spam that shit, too. Just to be a massive fucking troll.
Well, where is the goddamn stand? We see that.
You can't see it. You cannot see the stand unless you have a stand yourself. So yeah, you're screwed, dude. Yep.
That's the thing, Stu. Only stand users can see stands.
Yep.
And since we don't have one, we're kinda screwed.
Yep.
Or that would be, if I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry, what?
Prepared?
Yeah, I figured your dumbass would get us in this situation eventually. So instead of doing what I usually do and just let death take me, I decided,
Oh,
fuck
boy.
that. And although it took a lot of time, resources, and money, I finally found it.
Ain't no
Billy,
fucking
what
way
do
you gotta
have in your
stand,
hand?
Arrow.
Oh, you're about to find out. Oh my god, are you okay? Oh, I've never been better, Stu. I no longer have a use
What
for
the
this.
hell?
Alright, so what was your game plan? Kill yourself
Okay, not
before
gonna lie,
he
this
does,
is kind of
because-
cheating there, Billy.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of a dumb plan.
But at the same time, what the hell else are you gonna do?
Billy, look out! Nutty? Feast your eyes on true royalty,
Is that the
Dio.
Burger King
Now you
as your
face
stand?
the Burger King!
Oh my
Now,
gosh.
get his ass!
This shit is silly,
Come on,
dude.
give it up, you British vamp. You are no match for my Burger King royalty.
Oh, so you still want to fight? Really? You're next. Time to die.
I swear to God, if we pull that time stop.
Bring time to a halt!
Yeah, knew that was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna do that time stop bullshit. And then the steamroller. Classic theme.
I'm going to roll
Yep, there it is. Classic
Are you
meme.
telling me?
Well, then again, there's a lot of classic memes in JoJo. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of memes from JoJo. Like JoJo is one of those shows that have been memed to death. I wouldn't say to death, but yeah, that's the term that I use for the show having a fuck ton of memes on the internet. This video's already twice as long as how far I'm into it. This is an hour-long video. This is gonna be a long-ass video for y'all.
That's the best you got. That's just more evidence of your ineptitude in the presence of one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you really think that would do anything against me?
What?
See, Dio, my
What the hell is
stand,
his
the
stance
Burger
ability?
King, allows me to have it my way. Meaning
Have it
I've
your
got
way?
total dominance over this entire fight. Meaning you can't do jack shit. Okay, now that's just some bullshit you pulled out of your ass. Shut the fuck up, Stu!
So basically, you can just alter events for whatever you feel like for you to give yourself an advantage. Yeah, that's kind of cheating. Not gonna lie. That's kind of cheating there, Billy.
Anyhow, prepare to face my Whopper Wallow! Die!
You gonna do him like Jotaro did? Okay.
Impossible! I am the immortal.
There you
Now
go.
do me a favor and stay dead.
I just want to live.
Give me one good
Iron
reason
Lung?
why I shouldn't pulverize you.
I've never seen this fucking movie, dude. Oh shit, Iron Lung. Yeah, this is actually based off of an indie game. Yeah, that was the movie that was made by Markiplier. Oh shit.
Right now. Because whether you want to admit it or not, I'm the only one keeping you from going mental. Because if you knock me out, you're going insane. Ugh, I hate it when you're right. Anyhow, so what exactly are we doing here again? You and I are aboard this vessel, taking pictures from the depths of an underwater blood moon, all because of the fact that you won against Dio, and apparently that was
Oh
not
my
God's
gosh.
plan. Well, that explains.
All because of the fact that you went up against Dio. That's crazy. So wait a minute, they got put in this freaking submarine just because he fought off against Dio? That's crazy. Also, I do know about Iron Lung because I watched Markiplier play the game. Never played the game itself, but I have watched people like Markiplier play it, so there you go. That's how I know about it, anyways, is through Markiplier. Because I watched Markiplier plenty of times, and like, a lot, actually. Because he's one of my favorites.
Why everyone else
on YouTube.
vanished afterwards.
Nah,
Wait, so you can win against Jay, but I can't win against Dio?
nah.
What kind of favoritism bullshit is this? Hey, Billy, I don't question the system, I just roll with it. Oh, of course you would, you fucking sheep! But I guess if this is how we're gonna serve our punishment, we may as well do it. I just wanna go home already. That's the spirit, Billy. Now, I'm going to be the coordinator, and you're going to be the driver. You tell me when we meet our destinations, and when we do, I'll go ahead and push this green button in the back. This'll take the pictures. Alright, let's do this.
Alright. Yep, starts off at
Hey,
nothing at
Stu,
first.
you mind if I ask you something? Sure. What's up? So, where did these moons come from exactly? That's the thing. No one really knows. All we know is that they started showing up right around when everyone disappeared.
Huh.
Maybe they're connected somehow? I mean, it's possible. What the hell was that? I don't know.
So I don't know the whole lore about Iron Lung. Like, something about the quiet rapture or something, which causes everyone to disappear or some shit. Like, did everyone just get freaking Thanos away or some shit? Like, what the hell happened?
Oh, here, let me go and take a picture.
Alright. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that thing?
It's gone.
Billy, I don't like it down here anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were supposed to have fun on this voyage. What do you mean there's a monster down here?
Oh, gosh.
When you think about it, it's an ocean, so it just comes with the territory that there's fish down here. Fish? No, don't bullshit me and say that's a fish. Well, it could be a frog. If we don't get out of here, I'm killing you.
Robbie, hold on. Who was that?
That there's
At
fish
the
down
corner.
here. Fish? No, don't bullshit me and say that's a fish. Well, it could be a frog.
Ah, I saw it right there, Sue. I saw Sue right there from My Hero Academia.
If we don't get out of here, I'm killing you before that thing does. Let's just get to the next point.
Alright. There's like a
Wait, so
a skull?
that thing
down
we
there.
saw
What the hell?
wasn't the only one down here, and it wasn't the biggest one. Stu, remind me why we're taking these pictures again. I don't know, something about a COI, Garden of Eden. I don't know, man, but like whatever the reason is, it is not worth doing this. Whoa, radar's going off. Take a picture. What else is there? Holy shit!
Oh, hell no!
Stu, we need to get the fuck out of here right now! Oh my god.
Where the fuck are you
What
gonna
happened to
go?
the last guy that was on here? Huh? What are you talking about? There was another vessel. It was called the SM-13. The guy was piloting it. His name was Simon, I think he was.
Oh, that's Markiplier's character from the movie. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am getting spoilers from it, because I've never seen this film, but yeah, if it's available somewhere, I might have to check it out. If it's available somewhere.
I never got a good look at the guy, but he looked vaguely familiar. They sent him down here because he did something to the Garden of Eden, I don't know, but whatever it was, he never came back up. We all thought it was because of low oxygen and he just didn't have enough time to make it back up to the surface.
Huh.
But no, knowing that there's things down here, those things must have killed him. Oh my god.
So, they're basically just putting these people out on basically what is essentially a suicide mission. And they're putting them out there knowing they're going to die. That is fucked, dude. That is fucked.
They sent us down here knowing that we would get eaten.
Damn.
We're dead! Dead, Stu! Get a hold of yourself. Look, we don't have that much oxygen left. It must be doing something to your brain. You must be hallucinating.
This is some
Look,
dark
All
shit.
we gotta do is go to this last checkpoint, right? So, let's go there, take the picture, and let them know that we're coming back up. Because I'm not dying down here! They're not coming for us. They never had the intention to do so. They knew what was down here, and they sent us anyway.
Yep.
Why?
They
won.
knew.
We
They
deserve
fucking
to win.
knew.
Come on, man. Give me those coordinates. We gotta get out of here. I just don't get it. Why would we come down here after? Ah, great. He's losing it.
Yeah, he's losing his mind.
All right. Guess we just gotta go here.
Losing his sanity.
So get the fuck out of here.
Okay, this is creeping me the fuck out.
Shut the fuck up!
Right. Dude, this is that's fucking creeping me out with that light.
Now, let me just.
Well, shit.
Stu,
Yeah.
are you sure this is a good idea? Oh, don't you worry, Billy. I know exactly what I'm doing. Really? because the last time we came up on a forest, Slenderman handed our ass to us. Thanks to you. Listen, that was a bit of an oversight. But trust me this time, I think
I'm
you
gonna have
might
to stop
get kicked out
pausing
of
because
this.
this video's
Whatever,
getting
man.
long enough already.
Look, how far are we from the place? Should be right behind these trees. Now, Billy, feast your eyes on the find of the century. Holy shit! The showgrounds? Stu, how did you find this place? It was on Google Maps. Right. Anyhow, so is the main man here, or nah? He's pretty much out for the day.
Sorry for pausing again, but I think that's SMG4. Again, I think they're doing another SMG. I think he's doing another SMG4 character. Let's see who it is.
But there is someone else here that's agreed to fight you today. Wait, really? Well, who is?
And yes, I've watched plenty of SMG4's videos, and they're pretty good. They're pretty entertaining to watch.
Is it then? That would be her over there.
Mm-hmm. Who is it?
So you're the dude I've been hearing so much
Maggie.
about.
Maggie Splitzer? Stewart? Alright. What did I do wrong this time? You know what? To give you the slightest benefit of the doubt, you didn't get me Mario. But I'm now throwing that benefit out of the same door he stuck his pingus in. Wow. That was an actual sentence that came out of your mouth. What I'm saying is that you have fucked up yet again. Because what do you mean you brought over Maggie Splitzer? Didn't SMG4 end a few months ago? You see, about that, I was stumbling across town lately until I came across Maggie here. Turns out after SMG4 ended, it just meant that the YouTube content stopped, not their lives outside of it. So Maggie has just been chilling out like how she usually does.
Yeah, though I admit, I wanted to get back into the action for a bit. Your friend here told me about this thing you two got going on and decided it wouldn't hurt to get some screen time. It sounded like fun!
Huh. Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go on a bit of a preamble because I'm a bit of a fan of your work.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm siding with her on this. You're a fan of hers. Oh, how could I not be? Maggie's a total badass. Ever since her debut, Maggie's not only been one of my favorite characters, but she's had some of the best moments and development throughout the entire series. I mean, she was one of the finalists in Mario's challenge, survived getting squashed into a tiny Goomba version of herself multiple times, transitioned from being into an inkling to a human, no thanks to that bastard Otaku, won the final Splatfest in the name of her rival, stopped Benedict Cumbersnatch with the help of Ari Bori from obtaining immortality in her spin-off series, Sunset Paradise, overcame her self-doubt, saved SMG4 from a lawsuit case made by that bastard ape, survived college and became a coach, defeated One-Shot Ren and Mr. Puzzles, and regularly trades blows with the other high-tier characters like Mario, SMG4, Bob, and Psycho. There's a lot to be impressed by.
Does he usually do this? It's kinda creeping me out.
Yeah, you'll learn to get used to it after a while. But he doesn't really do this when it comes to praising people. This is kind of a first. I think you have a secret admirer.
What?
Hey! Look, I just happen to appreciate really good storytelling. A shame a good majority of older fans don't seem to appreciate it like I do.
Yeah, I feel you there. I feel you. I feel the same way. I've always been a fan of great storytelling. I should probably jump onto watching SMG4's content, even though it's already ended. And there's a lot to go through, so probably, yeah. I might consider it, yeah. What the hell? So, what the hell? Why not?
Right. Anyway, this is the part where we start fighting, right?
Well, if you say fighting, you mean dying. Yeah, that would be the case.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're gonna want to sit down for this one.
Oh, boy.
You see, it all goes back to around a year ago.
Yeah.
Ghostface.
And it all started with Izuku fucking Midoriya.
Summary. Later.
So you two don't actually fight who—
Yeah, I like how he's using a Ghostface model that he's using out of frickin' Gmod or some shit.
who you set each other up against? You just die on the spot and come back to do the same thing?
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Though
Yeah.
technically we have won a few times lately, so our odds
Yeah.
are just steadily improving.
You know,
Barely.
I don't even know if I want to fight you two now. That would just be adding more salt in the wound.
Oh, thank the flying spaghetti monster! Crap. Well, there goes the viewer retention rate. Oh, shut up, Stu.
Maybe there's something else we could do to pass the time? What else do you two do?
I usually just sit back, watch My Hero, and engage in my Burger King slop. I invite you to come along, but you and anime don't really have the best track record.
You're not one of those overly obsessed fans, are you? The last thing I need is another boopkins to traumatize me.
Oh, heavens no. I stay far away from that side of the fandom as humanly possible.
Same. There's a lot of degenerates out there in the fan base community, especially when it comes to anime. God damn. Yeah, certain shows like My Hero does have a weird fan base though, but there are fans like me always stay away from these folks as humanly possible, as he said. But yeah.
I'm the guy that usually gets the opponents for the both of us, but other than that, I just kind of do whatever, really.
Well, why don't we just hang out for the day? You two remind me a bit of Red, and I'd like to coach again. Who knows? It could help you two win more.
I actually like the sound of that.
No.
What about you, Stu? You in? Why not? Not like I have anything else better to do right now.
Great! Now come on! Let's get to it!
Okay. That's not bad.
What the fuck? She gets to have a whole ass episode, and I get the sideline.
Oh.
That poll was rigged. I swear to God, Kamren. Give me an episode, or I will chop your balls off. Or my name isn't Swagmaster 69,696.
Fuck.
Alright, Stu. I'm here. Who am I dying to today? Well, aren't you just the optimist? You're the reason why I'm like this most days. You know that, right? Oh, come on. What have I ever done to have made you be like this? Oh, you mean like the time you sold me off to Bill Cipher for getting laid in Xbox Ultimate Game Pass? Okay.
Yep. Yep, that's an actual sentence I can't. Sold him out to Bill Cipher for getting laid and forget Xbox Ultimate Game Pass. If you do that shit, you are a horrible friend, dude. Wow, that is so wow, dude. Stu, you are such a dickhead for this.
Okay. But in my defense, that was from about a year ago, and since then I have grown and learned and changed as a person. Motherfucker! Don't you start giving me that Logan Paul ass excuse of an apology.
That is crazy. Showing that freaking Logan Paul image is crazy. Which, I mean, he's not lying, though. He's not lying. I mean, I would not believe him for a second. Like how I never fucking believed Logan Paul in the first place. By the way, I never liked Logan Paul or any of the Paul brothers, cause yeah, that dude was that Logan Paul is kind of an asshole. Actually, he really is an asshole, especially with that video he did at that fucking forest in Japan. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Yeah. I do not want to elaborate on that any further. Let's move on. The video's long enough this video's getting long enough already, so I'm gonna try my best not to pause so much. But yeah, I have I have a lot to say whenever there's something comes up. Yeah.
God, I swear, this reminds me of the time of when we...
Family Guy?
I didn't even get to finish my joke! Billy, where the hell are we? Oh, God damn it. Stu, I unfortunately seem to have transported us to the one place I hoped we would never
Who is it
go.
gonna be? Peter Griffin?
Quahog.
Stewie?
Wait. You don't mean
Ryan?
that same Quahog, do you? Oh, for the love of just look
Quagmire?
behind you, man.
Jeff? Peter Griffin.
Can't touch me.
Peter Griffin.
Yep.
Have we really stooped this low? Well, it was either him or...
Who was it? Hold on, I'm
Behind
sorry
you,
for
man.
doing this again, but
Can't touch me.
let me see that image. I'm sorry. I got
Have we really stooped this low?
bottom of the barrel. Baldy. Sung Jin Woo. Blue feet. Okay, Ruby from K-pop Demon Hunters. That's crazy, dude. But yeah, I did watch a video on his update and expresses why Kamren does not like Sung Jin Woo at all or Solo Leveling. I mean, Solo Leveling's a good anime, but I do have issues with the protagonist, Sung Jin Woo, with his constant fucking aura farming. Like, bro, like, let's just continue. The video's long enough already. It's already an hour in, and we're like only got like freaking like 20 minutes left.
Low? Well, it was either him or Poppy Playtime. Right. Anyway, so...
Fuck it, we're gonna power through this.
Why are we fighting Peter Griffin again? Cutaway gag. You know, I completely
Sounds
forgot
about right.
that they made that into like an established thing they can do.
What was that?
That was someone's getting fired. That was.
Speaking of cutaway gags, they are primarily the reason as to why he and the rest of his family are as broken as they are. Okay, so can you name me a few examples of what he's done in said cutaway gags? Because, not gonna lie, there's so many that I can barely keep track on who has and who hasn't done certain things. Alright, here's a simple example. He has his own gravitational pull.
What the hell? What is this? What is this, some kind of gag?
No, that's Orbit.
My god, is he that fat? Yes. But
Wow.
he also has the ability to shapeshift and morph his body, given the fact that he's changed his skin color.
What the
and
fuck?
the fact that he has an extremely good poker face by not having one at all. Strategy is become Slender Man. He also has a really consistent time manipulation ability. Like, he'll be able to rewind his own, stop the ones around him, and unintentionally stop his own sense of time. Again, it's weirdly consistent. And even taking the cutaway gag feats out of the equation, he's an experienced fighter facing off against his own family, Ernie the Giant Chicken, Liam Neeson, Amish,
Yeah.
a bunch of other people, and
Donald
also
Trump.
Homer Simpson. Didn't that
Oh
fight
yeah, the classic
initially-
fight with Peter Griffin and Homer Simpson. Interesting. Yeah, Family Guy gets pretty wacky.
Start because of the fact that Pa Tucket Patriot ripped off of Duff, and so that led to Springfield suing Quahog for literally ripping everything off. Yeah, Family Guy is a little bit of a plagiarist.
Yeah, kind of a ripoff of The Simpsons.
Oh my god. What? Did you have an epiphany? Stu, do you ever remember in how, like, a lot of the cutaway jokes for Modern Family Guy, it just revolves around Peter or anyone else from the main cast just dying on the
Damn.
spot, and then they, like, come back right after? Yeah?
Yeah, like fucking,
Oh my
like Kenny from South Park, yeah.
god, have we been ripping off Family Guy too? No wonder why I feel like our jokes haven't hit as well as they used to. Anyway, self-deprecating meta-commentary aside, there is one benefit that we have over Peter. Really? And what would that be? Peter is more of a dumbass than you.
Now, I may be
Wow.
an idiot, but there is one thing I am not, sir, and that, sir, is an idiot.
And that's saying a lot. Hey, Peter, do you remember the bird being the word? Yeah, he killed that bird.
I could be a cold-hearted cynic like you, but I don't like to hurt people's feelings. When you think what you want about me, I'm not changing. I like me.
Stu, why have you forsaken me? Never compare me to that fat fuck ever again. Oh, screw you, you petty bitch. Oh boy, he's about to ruin you worse than Scream 7. Oh, come on,
Worse
now,
than
was that
Scream
really
7 is
necessary?
crazy.
Meg, who let you
Also,
back in
let's
the
not
house?
gloss over the fact that Peter Griffin is a terrible father.
I'm not Meg. What the hell are you on about?
Okay, that is the last time you were gonna pull that crap.
God damn it.
Hey, I actually got that sprite on Mugen.
Oh, yeah.
Damn! Back with
Hi
that
there, Billy.
chicken.
Question. You're a gamer, right? That has to be the most eyebrow-raising sentence I think I've ever heard from you. But yes, I am a gamer. Alright, great. Who you reppin'? Stu, you do realize that the console wars at this point are, like, non-existent, right? I don't care.
Yeah, like no one gives a
Fine,
fuck.
if it'll get you to stop talking like that, I'll tell you. I usually play stuff on Xbox and Switch, and maybe I'll dabble stuff on Steam here and there, but other than that, I don't really play all of that much.
Alright, I know I said I'm not gonna be pausing it much, but I'm pausing a lot here. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I've always been an Xbox kind of guy. And every now and then I'll hop onto PlayStation and hop onto Steam here and there. And so yeah, I can go different routes, but mainly I'm an Xbox kind of guy. So yeah, there you go.
Interesting. Stu, could you please explain to me why the hell you're asking me about my gaming hobbies? Maybe
Right.
one reason. Have you ever played a Sega Saturn? What? No, dude, the Sega Saturn's been out of service for like 25 plus years.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing that
Outdated
whole
as
thing
fuck.
up? Oh no, you fucking did it.
Oh god, Sega to
Sega
Sanshiro.
to Sanshiro? Don't look at me. You should have played a Sega Saturn before I even jumped the question on you. No. Don't hit me with that bullshit. Where the fuck did you even find Sega to Sanshiro? I thought he died. Billy, do you recall when Mr. Sanshiro
Or
leaped
did he?
off of a massive building to stop a missile from exploding Sega headquarters and then just reversed the fucking thing all the way into orbit and
Yeah, that's how he
exploded and then
supposedly
presumably
died.
Yeah, that's like one of his most famous moments. Are you telling me that he lived after that? All right, pay
Yeah.
attention, Billy. You see this comet that's flying through? Yeah, that's not a comet. That's Mr. Sanshiro re-entering orbit after the explosion. And you brought him here. Why exactly? Don't look at
The
me.
fact that he's
the one
still
that came here
around
with a big giant
is
Sega Saturn
crazy.
strapped to his back and a giant controller to accompany with. Look, the moment I saw that, I knew I was safe because I am the mega ultimate gamer. Oh, really?
loves
You're an
you.
ultimate gamer. All right, well, let me list off some of the things that Sanshiro has
Also,
done.
I think-
And I want you to
If
tell
I remember correctly, now that I mention it, I think Segata has some kind of immortality or some shit, which is probably the reason how he survived that rocket exploding into space. So yeah, anyways.
Tell me if you remember any of that. Try me. Alright, here goes. How many moves did it take for him to be out a single nightclub? 2 judo throws and 1 chokehold. Alright, good start. Second question. When he throws this man in this empty wasteland of a desert, what happens to that man? The man explodes. Twice. Alright,
Yep.
good. Now, when he's trying to save these 2 people in this burning building, what game is he promoting? Burning Rangers. And a bit of a correction. We don't know if he actually saved them. He just gave one of them mouth to mouth. We never see them leaving the building. Does work on zombies. No, in fact, he gets overrun. Who is he currently dating? Sakura from Sakura Wars. And apparently, as
Yep,
of
that's
2020,
a thing.
Sakura has a kid. What's his latest game appearance? Project X Zone 2 on the Nintendo 3DS in 2013. You can fight him as a boss, and while you don't play as him, you can use him as a solo unit character assist to help juggle your combos. Great, you know your trivia. Now, my last question. taking all of this into account, what can we do against him? Same thing we always do. Stab him.
Wrong. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
not gonna happen because he can duplicate himself 100 times
Yep.
over, including a giant version of himself. So yeah,
Yep.
what's a singular knife gonna do? Are you forgetting
Right.
the fact that you got a Burger King JoJo stand and I have Sith Lord powers? I think we got this. Okay, first off, I don't have any big bacons from Burger King on standby, so, that guy isn't coming out
So you
unless
need
I
the
have
bacon
one on
kicking
me. And
to activate your stand.
remind me,
Interesting.
when was the last time you actually used your Sith Lord abilities?
Right.
In any sort of fighting scenario? Fuck, you're right. Uh-huh.
You only can pull out a
So this is the
lightsaber,
part
and
where
even
we
then
die
you
now,
didn't
right?
use it.
Oh yeah, by the way, buy our YouTube memberships. We just opened them. Oh, you corporate shill!
There you go. Should have made him explode
Hi
twice.
there, Billy. Stu, why the hell did you decide to meet up somewhere freezing cold? My balls are growing icicles down there. Too much information. And secondly, I've got some intel from an inside source saying that our next opponent has been hiding out here for the incredible war crimes they committed.
The hell?
And when processing this information, you didn't
Well,
think to
you're
wear a
right.
jacket or even let me have the option to wear one too. I could have used one. Billy, if I had either one of us wear anything outside of our usual getup, we would have been immediately recognized, and quite frankly, I'm not doxing us. Dude, that basis immediately falls on deaf ears when we call each other by our names every time we see each other. And besides, who else is gonna be wearing this outfit? Well, either way, our guys...
Well, there are plenty of people in plenty of sequels that wear the same outfit, but yeah. Billy and Stu are easily the most memorable ones, let's be real.
Should be right behind that little hut area over there. Wait, hold the phone. That place looks familiar. I have a gut feeling we shouldn't be here. Oh,
Yeah.
nonsense. We'll be
I
completely
know
fine.
what that
Oh,
place
shoot.
is.
Looks like he's coming out now. All right, go and
I
get it,
know
Billy.
whose shed
All
that
right.
is.
Now, prepare to pay for your crimes.
You do not wish to have this fight.
Yep.
Leave.
Knew
and
it.
die.
Fucking Kratos. You've gone and provoked him, haven't you? At least it's frickin' modern Kratos and not OG Kratos, who was a little crash out.
Oh my god! The ghost of Sparta? Kratos?
Yeah, if this was OG Kratos, he would have gone after you with no hesitation at all. This Kratos is more chill, but he'd still whoop your ass.
Oh, what's the issue? Scared of a white guy? Dude, that's the literal god of war. What the fuck? Are you out of your mind? Oh, come on. That's obviously just an over-exaggeration. I am going to over-exaggerate my foot up your ass. Shut the hell up. All right then, Billy. What exactly does this man do that warrants this type of a reaction? Kratos is literally called the god of war because he killed Ares. You know, the
Yep.
fucking Greek god of war. Okay,
Yep.
but like, isn't Ares a god? How the hell does a mortal man exactly kill a god?
Actually, Kratos is a demigod.
Kratos is one of the many bastard children of Zeus. So that actually makes him a demigod.
Right.
Anyways, Kratos goes and kills Ares because he was tricked by Ares into killing his family. This is why he looks as pale as he does. So because he killed his family, he looks like Michael Jackson.
Mind your tongue, lest you wish me to rip it out.
I'm more surprised you know who that is. Anyway, this ends up snowballing into Zeus wanting Kratos dead after becoming the new god of war, mainly due to paranoia that Kratos would overthrow Zeus, much like how Zeus overthrew Kronos. Kratos being sick over the constant cycle and betrayal and murder made by the gods' hands, seeked revenge on Zeus and the rest of the gods of Olympus. This includes Helios, Hermes, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Hephaestus, and Zeus himself.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting body count. Oh yeah, that reminds me. He also slept with Aphrodite during his reign on Olympus. So, you know.
What's it
And
say?
Zeus himself. Okay.
I'll read the caption. Hold on.
Interesting body count. Oh yeah, that reminds me. He also slept with Aphrodite.
The most I can show while staying monetized, right?
Aphrodite during his reign on Olympus. So, you know, there's that. Damn. Nice. Wait, if Kratos slaughtered most, if not all of the Greek pantheon, what's he doing all the way over here? Well, Kratos, would you like to explain?
No.
Alrighty then. After destroying all of Greece, essentially, Kratos had believed he had redeemed his fallen family and made peace with himself. However, this only caused a long-lasting battle with depression as he went on a journey of self-discovery. This led him to the realm of Norse mythology as he began a second life, giving him a chance at a second family with a woman named Faye alongside his biological son named Atreus, who is also apparently Loki due to Faye wanting to represent her culture and him doing Loki-type things in the visions she would have. Unfortunately, later in life, Faye would succumb to an unknown disease and die as a result.
Yeah.
Fuck. My sincerest condolences, Kratos. It must have been easy losing 2 wives this quickly.
Dude,
after
shut the fuck
Dude,
up.
I would
Dude,
really
are you
wish you would
trying
stop
to piss
provoking
him
a
off?
Spartan's anger.
I find both of you incredibly annoying, but at least you seem to have some common sense.
Okay. I'll do my best to refrain from making comments.
Uh-huh.
One thing, though. How exactly did he kill all these gods? I mean, clearly defeating those such as Poseidon and Hades couldn't have been easy. My brother in Christ, Poseidon was a tutorial boss.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
And he did him really dirty. Like, he literally just... If you played that game, you know, I haven't played it, but I have seen the video on it on YouTube, and it was fucking brutal.
Serious right now? Moving on, his most infamous weapon, the Blades of Chaos, is the result of him pledging his allegiance to Ares, as shown by the marks on his wrists.
Yep.
Those chains are forever tied to him specifically, so they aren't easy to get rid of. Alongside that, he's proficient with any weapon he gets his hands on, including items that he gained from killing several gods. This includes the boots of Hermes, Icarus's bow, Poseidon's trident, the literal head of Helios and Medusa, the claws of Hades, Hercules' gauntlets, the Nemesis whip forged by Hephaestus, and the Blade of Olympus.
Blade of
the
Olympus.
one weapon that is specifically designed to kill gods. And there's so many more from
Yeah,
the
there's a
Greek
fuck ton of
mythology.
weapons.
But I don't have
over.
all day to go over each and every one of them.
Right.
But as far as his Norse mythology era
we're going
goes,
to Norse.
his most famous weapon is the Leviathan's axe. And it's a weapon he gained from Faye before her timely demise.
Yep.
That's a pretty damn impressive weapon lineup.
Yep.
Stealing weapons from the people he killed is badass. He's like Mega Man, except with a shit ton more blood.
Or Dante from Devil May Cry.
Mega Man.
Don't mind him. He's kind of an idiot.
I mind him a lot. Are you two done?
For what it's worth, I never wanted to fight you, pussy.
Enough! Have either of you seen my boy?
Atreus?
Boy.
Sorry, man. Haven't seen him. Wait. Did he have a yellow apparel with a crabby mohawk and wore a bow around him?
I was about to say, if you did something to Atreus, Kratos is going to fucking murder you. Oh boy.
Stu, what the fuck did you do?
Atreus!
You know, it's a funny story, actually. Oh my god.
He's gonna lose his shit.
Didn't you? Yeah, I totally did.
Hold up, what?
Him.
Run that by me again?
Stu, what the fuck did you do?
Atreus!
You know, it's a funny story, actually. Oh my god, you killed him, didn't you? Yeah, I totally did.
Billy.
Okay, yeah, you're fucked, dude. You completely fucked yourself, dude. You deserve what's coming to you.
Was it? Does this friend speak for you?
Absolutely the hell not.
Then you may live.
Oh, come on, that's bullshit. Stu, this is what happens when you provoke Mortal Kombat's first ever guest character. You
Yes.
deserve what's coming to you.
This was all on you, Stu. This was all your fault. And you're gonna pay the price for it.
You will not see the end of this day.
No, please, I didn't mean it!
Do not deny me my revenge. I am him. If you believe in a god, make peace with him now.
Stu, I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Billy, we've already broken into the place and gotten as far as we have. I'm pretty sure there's like no backing out now. Yeah,
Alright, so
come
what's this
on,
now?
man. This place is creeping me out. You know I don't like going into abandoned buildings. Oh, really? Sounds like a you problem. Oh, piss off, Stu. Anyway,
Okay.
what exactly are we looking for here? Okay, so hear me out, Billy. This is a toy factory, which means there's bound to be some rare collectibles that have never seen the light of day. So what I think we should do is pick up as many of these collectibles as humanly possible, go back home, and put them up on eBay for an insane price. So your plan is to be a modern-day Pokemon scalper.
Right? That's a pretty fucking big low right there.
I want you to know that that hurt me more than anything I've died to. Yeah, man. Look. What does the toy look like so we can get out of here quicker? Alright, let's see. They're tall, blue,
Poppy
long
playtime.
limbs, big red smile, and they've got eyes that are looking directly into your soul despite not looking like they have one themselves. I'm sorry, what? Hold up, Billy. I think we found him. Already? Well, let me go ahead and pick it up and we'll be on our way out. Stu, I fucking hate you right now. And here I thought we were gonna go a whole day without this happening. You know, I should have figured something was wrong the moment we came into an abandoned building to look
Right.
for anything. But you're gonna tell me that you were looking for Huggy Wuggy. I'm getting...
Yeah, who the hell would do this, some stupid shit like this? Well, they're like, oh, let's go into an... I'm sorry.
the feeling like you
Let's just move on.
know something that I don't. You're only just now realizing that? Unimportant. But look, why are you pissed that we found Huggy Wuggy? Is he, like, too heavy to carry out of the building? Stu, that is a fucking monster that lays before
yeah.
us. Yeah, you completely lost me. Okay, look, in 1930, right? There was a guy named Elliot Ludwig that founded a toy company called Playtime Co. We are in Playtime Co. right now.
Yeah.
And in the decades that they were the most well-known and popular toy manufacturer, they released Huggy Wuggy, aka their company mascot.
Yep.
In between this time, in the 1960s, a close family member of Elliot Ludwig, namely his daughter, passed away, and as a result, to cope, Ludwig began experimenting on dead rats and trying to revive them with poppy flowers due to the life-altering properties they had. But initially, there was no success. However,
Yeah, is this some kind of weird fucking pet cemetery type bullshit going on?
later on down the line, it sort of transformed into this pet cemetery-like thing where they did come
Yeah,
back,
that's what I
but
was
they
thinking.
weren't exactly themselves, if you catch my drift.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but if we're going on the basis that it's pet cemetery-like, that would mean that he would have had to experiment with something other than dead rats. What did he experiment on? Only the most obvious controllable variable in indie horror. Children.
Children.
Damn it. One of the many
Yeah.
children that was undergoing such torturous experimentation was a boy that Ludwig adopted named Oliver. And after vigorous amounts of experimentation, he became 1006, the prototype. And the reason that
Oh my gosh,
Ludwig
that's
conducted
terrifying.
this experiment was as a sort of test run to see that he could revive his dead daughter in the form of a Poppy Playtime doll. And unfortunately, this worked. Oh, great! Wait, what do you mean, unfortunately? Well, apparently it turns out they didn't stop there. Over the course of many decades, they continued to do this with several other children.
Yeah.
And eventually,
It
the
gets
toys
pretty
had enough. On August 8th, 1995, the toys revolted against their captors at Playtime Co., and thus ensuing a mass murder event, only known inside the facility as the Hour of Joy. Well, that explains why the business hasn't been active in 40 years. Anyway, so where exactly does Huggy Wuggy fit into all of this? Now, correct me if I'm wrong,
in his mouth.
but
Hold on.
explains why the business hasn't been active in 40 years. Anyway, so where exactly does Huggy
Yep, that's a severed arm in his mouth. Yep.
Wuggy fit into all of this? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Huggy Wuggy was very unstable during the experimentation, so the prototype used that to his advantage and influenced Huggy Wuggy to commence the Hour of Joy. So what you're saying is that I can't say that he's mint condition when I eventually put him up on the eBay page. Sure, you believe your own self-delusion there, buddy.
Right.
Anyway, thanks for the history lesson, but I think I'm ready to take this guy and go... Billy, where the hell is he?
He's gone.
He was just here. Oh, God! Damn it, we're
He's right
dead.
behind you, isn't he?
I'm gonna hug you and
Yep.
tell you pop.
You're dead.
He's right behind me, isn't he? Yep.
Yep.
And Stu? I fucking hate you.
There you go. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here. This video's gone long enough already, so I hope you guys enjoy. And if you did, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified. And I'll see you in the next video, where I'll be reacting to CJ DeChamp's video on Dio. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, X Factor 1080 logging out. For now. Bye-bye.